All right, let's go.
Hello, my name is Eduardo Quintana, and I'm running for Congress CD7. My campaign calls for an immediate ceasefire in Gaza, stopping the genocide immediately. To do that, we have to cut off funding for Israel. We don't want our kids to live with the legacy that Germany has had to all these years, that they sponsored a genocide. The U.S. is going to be known as a country besides Germany that sponsored a genocide. My campaign also represents the Green New Deal. We've got to save the planet. In order to do that, we have to enable a mobilization of the entire country, actually the world, to save the planet. I believe that. We also believe in forgiving student debt. We can't send our kids off into the future with that anchor around their neck of being indebted debt slaves forever. We believe everyone should have health care for all, from cradle to grave. We believe that this country's rich enough to supply people with food, shelter, and health care, everyone, whether they can afford it or not. We think those are human rights. We support full rights for women, including abortion rights. We support the right to choose. We support reparations for slavery. When I was young, I was told that if I do something wrong, I apologize, and then I pay for my wrong. I make restitution. As a country, we owe restitution to all the people who were held under slavery and their descendants. And I support that. To the extent that we're able, we're going to do that. I think I've covered most of
So
those.
we're here at a Stop the Genocide rally here in Tucson, and as a candidate, you're probably the best candidate, in our opinion, for your stance on Gaza. So we want to thank you for that. As a ballot qualified candidate, are you going to be participating in the Arizona Clean Elections debate for CD7?
We signed up with Arizona Clean Elections last year when I was running for Senate. And I discovered through my own personal experience that Arizona Clean Elections is not clean. And they're supposed to be explaining all the ballot qualified candidates to the public so that the public can understand what they're voting for. It seemed like they spent all their time trying to find out little gotcha points to discredit us. When they couldn't find any, they came up with a brand new rule adopted last fall that would mandate that we have more meet their 1% rule. In other words, provide them with a number of Green Party supporters that was higher than our entire membership. So of course, we weren't able to do that. This year we didn't sign up for clean elections. But the Secretary of State has certified that my campaign is a legitimate campaign. We're going to be on the ballot, not as a written, but on the ballot. And if you support the things that I've talked about, an immediate ceasefire, supporting the Palestinians, cutting off all funding to Israel, then please consider voting Green Party for Congress CD7.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for your time, Eduardo. Best of luck in your campaign.
Thank you.